just gonna say it. I could be in the game right now and do something and be willingly gonna tweet about it.
No, don't worry.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, but you're right.
You're right.
My approach is the same. I'm just a huge fan of the team. So when players do,
as Chris,
I don't even want you to talk good about me no more because I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't do nothing to me because I know what you were saying before.
No, I feel very honored to be invited to a player podcast, man. Like,
all right, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Demi, and I'm back to the Raptors video. And then today I'll be talking about Chris Boucher and where I see him truly be on this Raptors team as for this upcoming season. After they did impress with Chua, so y'all can check it out. But if y'all are new, please be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. As we're on the road to 100 subscribers, I don't really have anything to do, so I'm just going to do this video on Chris Boucher and my thoughts on how I feel about him as a player. If you are new, please watch the full video and make sure you'll hear what I have to say on him. Chris Boucher coming to last season as for the year before in Tampa. Literally, we thought he'd be the sixth man of the year candidate. He'd be the best bench player in the NBA, as he'd be almost the best stretch forward even comes the bench for the Raptors. But Chris Boucher struggled mightily. I remember before he was struggling to score a bucket, and he was struggling to get on the court as Nick Nurse would have to bench him at times. But honestly, I think Chris Boucher had a little bit of a drought, but for even when the Thaddeus Young trade, I think he picked it up from there, or even after the All-Star break. I know Chris Boucher, many of the players, they weren't really where they are now, as they struggled a bit for players like Precious Chua, and maybe you can probably say even Gary Trent Jr. at times as they're coming to be a player of their own. But I think for the Raptors, I think they just gotta keep moving and using what they have because they have a great young bench piece in Chris Boucher. As honestly, if he plays this hard out this year, he can honestly get sixth man of the year. I'm pretty sure he can get a sixth man of the year because he plays his butt off on both ends of the court, whether it's offense and defense. And he's just a gunner from the 3-point line because he can shoot from anywhere. And he has that stretchability to stretch your court out at the 4 and 5 position in the NBA. But honestly, for Chris Boucher, the next step is where he'll take himself. I think he'll just go as long as he goes with the flow and the pace of the Raptors unit, because I know for the bench they have many veterans on the court like him, Thaddeus Young, Juancho, Ruben Gomez, Malachi Flynn, and other players on the court who are best as well. But I think Chris Boucher, he'll bring it this season, and he'll start way better than he did last season, because I know he was struggling for a bit. Like I said, your biggest struggles become your advantage. So honestly, Chris Boucher, I think he has what it takes to be the NBA's greatest role player for the Raptors, because this guy averages almost about 10 plus points per game for even last season when he was in Tampa. And he almost won Sixth Man of the Year award for the Raptors as he finished third in that voting as it was in the Tampa COVID year. So honestly, I think Chris Boucher just gotta keep working each and every day, gotta get in the gym. I know he's a gym rat, he doesn't get out, but you gotta keep working, put some more muscle on, you have to bulk up. And for Chris Boucher, I think the only problem is his size. Like, a player I'll compare him to is basically like a young Anthony Davis, because as for Anthony Davis, he was skinny in the NBA, and then he bulked up, he just went crazy. So I think Chris Boucher is like another Anthony Davis, because he just has to bulk up, he can stretch your floor out, he can finish, he can do everything, and he can block some shots. As for his year in Tampa, he's almost one of the league's best shot blockers, so I don't even mind that, honestly, because Chris Boucher, he works his tail off each and every night, he hits the gym every day, he works with the team, he loves the Raptors, and he keeps playing, and he always plays with a heart on his shoulder. After when he plays with Thaddeus Young, that's the dynamic duo that's like you can never ask for, because Chris Boucher, he plays his heart out each and every night, brings a motor on the court that you can't even see, because when he plays very good, the Raptors just carry off of that and pick off of that. So I think Chris Boucher will have what it takes to be almost the NBA's greatest role player as for the Raptors, because the Raptors, they've been struggling with their bench production, and Chris Boucher can basically just get to 15 to 14 points per game. That'd be very nice. I know Chris Boucher has great potential, and he's going to keep working on a night in, night out basis as for players like Thaddeus Young and others. But I think as for the Thaddeus Young addition, it helps Chris Boucher out a lot, because they can both play the 4 and 5 and share a role, as they're both veterans the Raptors need in the court. So Chris Boucher, his 3-point percentage will probably dip this season, but I think next season it'll tip off. It'll go off to about like 30% at least, because I know Chris Boucher can shoot a 3-ball at a good shooting rate, because this guy shoots threes, whether it's from the 3-point line, whether it's from the logo, he'll shoot it from almost anywhere. But Chris Boucher, he has that great ability to be an NBA's good bench player like Tyler Hero, because his hidden talent is unmatched. Like, anytime you get on the court, he'll always make a difference, whether it's plus minus, whether it's bench points, whether it's blocks, whether it's rebounds. he'll always do that for you. But honestly, Chris Boucher is going to get better each and every day. And yeah, Chris Boucher, honestly, he's a great player that the Raptors want because he's a great communicator. He's effective in all schemes of the Raptors because he's been here since day one. But I think Chris Boucher, honestly, he knows what it takes to win. As the Raptors really want to win, I think they're going to need his competitive spirit and fire for the many years to come. So honestly, if I were Masai Ujiri, I would keep Chris Boucher in the long term because he works his tail off and works hard tremendously to get whatever he wants and to find his time in the NBA as for he started in the G League, right? So I think Chris Boucher gets enough to bring it on a night-out basis. And his free ball would probably be where it was in Tampa, and his field finishing would be good as always. And yeah, the blocking would be insane. I just think he just has to bulk up a few more pounds, and I think he'll be good. But being skinny all the time isn't really good, but it's good to bulk up and have efficiency at the power forward and center position. So honestly, those are my thoughts on Chris Boucher. I just wanted to edit this video because I have nothing else to do. I have this Trojans vlog coming up on my main channel. Y'all can watch that. And it's your boy Demi. Have a great and blessed day. Raptors videos are on the way, and I'm out. Peace out.